Hi, and welcome back to Redline Race Day. Today we're having a drag race on the drag race action set, which also includes the elimination lane merger and the 180-degree turn. The cars I'm using today are from the Grand-Prix Series, which debuted in 1969, plus the Ferrari 156. Today's race will be part 3 of 4. While we have a second, why don't you take that moment to subscribe? And here's the lineup. Since the delay of the 2020 F1 races, I decided to use the Grand Prix race cars. The cars racing today is a Brabham Repco F1 versus the Lotus Turbine in the semi-final race. Before we get started, why don't we have some highlights of race number 2, which featured the Lotus Turbine and the Shelby Turbine. Here are the cars for today's race. We have the Brabham Repco F1, which won all 3 races in race number 1. Here's the competition. It's the Lotus Turbine, which won all 3 races in race number 2. And now the start of the semi-final race. The track is set up, the cars are ready. Let's have race 1. The Brabham Repco F1 wins race number 1. Let's see what happens in race number 2. All right, the track is reset, the cars are switching lanes. Let's have race 2. The Brabham Repco F1 wins race number 2 and does a dramatic flip on the pole of the finish gate. Plus, it never got the show off down on victory lane. Let's go back and have a replay of the dramatic crash. Okay, since the Brabham Repco F1 won the best 2 out of 3 races, let's have one more race just for fun. Another dramatic win by the Brabham Repco F1. It hit the pole on the finish gate and did another dramatic flip. Let's have another look at that dramatic crash at the finish gate. If it wasn't for the slow motion, you wouldn't see it fly end over end. Well, that's it for the semi-final race, folks. We'll see you again next week when the Brabham Repco F1 races the Ferrari 156 in the championship race. Thanks for joining me on Redline Race Day today. I hope you had a good time. Remember, Hot Wheels goes faster, roll further, and if you like what you saw, why don't you go ahead and click like and subscribe. While you're there, hit that notification bell, because here, you're only going to find the fastest miniature metal cars you've ever seen. I'll see you next race.